What do you mean this is Crystonia? What, how is this?
No. There's no way. There's no way I did all that just to end up with nothing.
What am I even looking at?
It's like no one has been here for a long time.
Joey, where did the Crystonians go?
Good question.
No! The question should be, where the fuck are my rewards and gifts for climbing up this shitty fucking mountain?
Obarmin walks ahead, visibly agitated.
I'm not standing around listening to that.
Oh, boo-hoo, you know as well as I do that this was not worth it. All that fucking walking, what was the point?
Just shut up.
Okay, then tell me, where are the Crystonians, Obarmin? Where are the stupid Crystonians? And guess what, idiots? If there's no Crystonians, then who the fuck's gonna tell us how to use the gems to beat Kalos? See, it was all worthless. It's all hopeless.
No, it's not. It can't be. I can't have both of you being so fucking cynical about this shit. I can't. There must be something. It can't all be for nothing. Over there. Surely our answers must be in there. The Crystonians must be inside. I don't fucking know.
You all look around once more at the arid wasteland, wondering why things had to be this way. And you all look at each other, thinking the same thing, but don't want to say it.
Kalos. Did Kalos do this?
This is like Fleetwood. Is this like fucking Fleetwood? Did Kalos destroy all the Crystonians?
Since the seal was broken, and Javan said only someone with a gem could break it, and Kalos has a gem, then
Then he could have come up this path and...
Shit.
But this isn't like Fleetwood. There's no destruction, just emptiness.
What does that mean?
Maybe the Crystonians left?
Maybe the Crystonians went to get milk?
Maybe the fog took Kalos somewhere else?
I guess all this speculating isn't going to get us anywhere. And being out here gives me the creeps. So it looks like what's left is to go inside there. The answers we've been looking for. The reason we went on this pilgrimage. And more importantly, the hope we all seem to be losing. It's all going to be in that building, surely.
Tired, unsure, disappointed, but still willing to go on. Pres Amica continues, hoping to finally complete the pilgrimage of Mount Cristo by entering into that mysterious structure, built presumably by the Crystonians. You tread across Crystonian Badlands, taking in the unnerving stillness of the dark landscape. Amidst the barren expanse, that single structure looms, a brutal edifice of cold, obsidian-like metal, stark against the bleak horizon. Its sharp, unyielding lines jut skyward. Its presence almost seems to defy the natural order of this forsaken place.
We're here.
The air around this giant complex hums with an ancient, unfathomable energy. Pres Amica's eyes are wide with a mix of fear and fascination. The oppressive silence of the wasteland presses down on them. The air is thick with tension. Paladin, Obarmin, and Joey all feel the weight of the unknown pressing against their chests. You exchange nervous glances with your breaths visible in the chill. You all reach out your hands, fingers brushing against the cold, unyielding metal of the massive door. With a collective nod, you brace yourselves, gathering all the courage you have left, and push against the door together. It groans loudly in protest, as if reluctant to reveal the secrets it keeps inside. The door creaks open, and a cold, musty breath escapes from within, filling your nostrils with the scent of dust and age. As the darkness beyond the threshold yawns open, you take a hesitant step forward, ready to find some hope.
Let's do this.
Holy fuck.
What?
What is this?
Wow. You cautiously step into the glinting interior of the building. Your footsteps echo in the emptiness that stretches out before you. As your eyes adjust to the dim light, you see that every surface, the walls, floors, and even the ceiling, are covered in a web of ancient runes? Some sort of ancient text or hieroglyphs that seem to writhe and shift in their flickering light.
Let's go up the stairs.
A deep unease settles over you all, a feeling of gnawing anxiety clawing at your mind.
I have so many questions.
Good, because the answers must be in here too. Right?
As you ascend the stairs, you feel a strange, disorienting sensation, as if the runes around you pulse faintly with every step you take.
Hello?
Anyone here?
At the top of the stairs, you find yourselves in a vast, echoing atrium that branches out into countless corridors, halls, and shadowed rooms. This building, which seemed massive from the outside, feels impossibly vast and labyrinthine on the inside, with twisting paths that stretch on endlessly, disappearing into darkness.
This way.
You cautiously tread down one corridor, going past what look to be ancient chambers.
Empty rooms.
With no Crystonians.
Despite their vacancy, your eyes widen with both awe and trepidation.
Some of the walls have pictures, I think.
Joey walks inside one of these chambers, and the rest of you follow behind. These rooms are bathed in a cold, ethereal blue light that seems to emanate from the very walls, which are covered in the same intricate patterns of glowing runes and mysterious symbols you saw before. The modest-sized room, with its low ceiling and weathered walls, feels intimate, yet the faded carvings that cover every surface give it a sense of profound history. Despite its small scale, Amica feels a quiet reverence as they step further inside, drawn in by the faded stories etched into the stone. The symbols seem alive, as if they're whispering secrets in a language lost to time.
So even if all the answers are right here, there's no way to know what they mean?
Amidst the symbols and carvings, you also see the strange pictures Obarman mentioned.
I'll do a intelligence check for history. See if I might be able to figure out what's on the walls or something.
You roll a 14. You try to remember anything you might have learned, any pieces you might be able to connect, from your past, even from your own elven history. But you can't find any answers.
What a fucking surprise.
However, you all do recall the gems from the kings you have spoke to, and even from Javan. The gems seem to be the key in all of this.
Yeah, no shit.
They all told you of the gems spreading across the universe, creating life.
The cosmic scattering.
What?
Are his eyes fucking closed again?
Great.
For fuck's sake.
Anything else, Ben?
Unfortunately, that's all you can recall.
Wow, great help. We learned that the gems are important. Well done, guys. Who cares about actually learning how to use their power? Let's just keep repeating the same shit we already know.
This place is huge. We'll obviously find the answers in a different room.
And what if we don't, Obarman? What if we don't?
Oberman walks away, staring at the murals within the chamber.
Yeah, ignore reality. Shake my head. Whatever.
Paladin also walks away.
Is there really no hope?
Joey? I guess since we're here, I wanted to mention this earlier. I know Obarman and Paladin couldn't hear you because of the fog screeching, but what you said before was really nice. When you realized that they must also be feeling scared. I mean, that's not nice. But it was nice to see you care about their feelings again. Felt nice to see you be like your old self. You've been real quiet in general. What do you think about this Crystonian Temple building? It gives me a weird sense of déjà vu.
This place doesn't fit here.
What?
It doesn't belong here.
These shitty drawings don't explain anything.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Like, look at this shit. What is this abstract bullshit?
What do you see?
Giant triangle, pentagon, sideways, 8 tentacle shit.
That's a hexagon.
I don't think we're meant to be in here. We'll go that way.
You all regroup and continue exploring.
Let's not get sidetracked and go straight into the heart of this temple.
What are you thinking, Joey?
That things are only going to get more confusing.
You leave the chamber and stare down at the glinting corridor, unsure of what bewilderment awaits you. And if you're even ready to face it,
Let's go.
the pulsating matrix of glowing symbols beckon you onward. The chilling green light casts unsettling shadows that seem to shift as they move, and a low, ominous hum fills the air. With each step, the tension thickens, the corridor stretching on endlessly as if mocking your progress. You pass through multiple passages just like this one, each more disorienting and claustrophobic than the last.
What in the back room's fuck is this?
This passage, however, feels different, colder, more foreboding. The walls are still lined with rows of those strange symbols, except it almost feels like the symbols are just on the cusp of being recognizable. Like you can read them, but can't understand them.
What?
These panels flicker with endless streams of this unintelligible language. The greenish light casts an eerie glow, reflecting off the slick, damp floor beneath your feet. You cautiously proceed forward, down the corridor. You can hear the faint hum of unseen machinery resonating through the walls. But what could it be? What could it mean? And where the hell are the Crystonians? These are but a few of the endless thoughts racing through your minds. And each step you take is a step of hope towards getting the answers you're looking for. Each nervous step echoing curiosity, whilst the sound of the machinery amplifies its presence. You feel exposed and vulnerable and push onward to the distant end of this corridor, shrouded in an ominous haze. Your heart's pounding with the anticipation of what's to come, until you reach the end and step out into...
Whoa.
Whoa.
Numbers?
You are immediately overwhelmed by the dazzling display of lights. The walls are alive, covered in a mesmerizing array of glowing binary numbers, rows upon rows of green, orange, and red digits that pulse and shift with a life of their own. The numbers flow like a digital river, casting multicolored reflections onto the slick, polished floor.
Joey, are these the numbers you were talking about?
No, not exactly.
Why do those numbers look like that?
It's the same feeling you felt in the previous room. The symbols, the numbers. You seem to decipher them slightly, but the numbers seem to divulge and meld back into the incomprehensible runes and symbols you've seen thus far.
Oi, Benchot, I thought this was a fantasy story, not sci-fi.
Come on, keep going.
You exchange wary glances with each other, your nerves fraying under the intense, flickering numerical glow. Each step unravels the Crystonian mystery, only to amplify the mysteries further. And then...
What the hell are we looking at?
rows of blinking lights and shifting codes flash intermittently. The soft hum of ancient machinery fills the air, accompanied by faint beeps and clicks, remnants of a long-forgotten system. Designed for what, though?
Are they processing data?
Joey, what does that mean?
I don't know, but it looks like some sort of data center.
Joey's intuition seems to be onto something, or so you think. Is data being processed in these server bank-like contraptions? Perhaps processing and communicating in some cryptic cipher or something?
Is that what all those runes and symbols were? Lines of code?
Numbers, code, artificial, or runes, symbols, and fantasy. It's all the same, just difference of perspective.
Damn.
You enter another room and it almost felt the same as the one before. However, you see the databank servers are replaced with books. Shelves stretch from floor to ceiling, packed with books whose pages glow faintly. The covers are worn, and the spines are lined with the familiar, indecipherable symbols and numbers. Between the towering shelves, streams of glowing code cascade down one wall, blending the ancient with the futuristic, a river of data, pulsing in time with the flickering lights of the room.
It's like a trip through time, since books are basically the original data storage.
Could these be the ancient texts Javan mentioned? I'll do another intelligence roll for history to try and read and understand a book.
A 17. Obarmin reaches for one of the dusty books on the nearest shelf, the leather cover cracked and brittle beneath his fingers. As you open it, the pages flicker faintly, glowing with a strange, otherworldly light. Hoping to find words or ancient scripts, you instead see lines of indecipherable code, written in a language that twists and bends like serpents across the page. You flick through the pages rapidly, desperate to find something recognizable. But each page is filled with the same dense, chaotic symbols. Some lines blink and shift, as if the code is rewriting itself in real time, refusing to settle into a fixed meaning.
For fuck's sake.
Frustration rises as you turn the pages faster, but the more you scan, the more confusing it becomes. The code seems alive, morphing into patterns that defy logic. Each page feels like a door locked shut by a key that none of you possess. It's all gibberish, beautiful, haunting gibberish, dripping with significance just beyond reach, as if teasing them with knowledge they cannot grasp.
Damn.
Useless roll.
Shut the fuck up.
So if we can't read or understand this bullshit, then how do we figure out what we came here to figure out?
I don't think we can.
We'll take the books to someone. Surely someone out in the world will understand.
I don't think so. Characters will either completely ignore the data and make up some bullshit story around it, or worse, their minds will go insane like Javan.
What? Then who do we give these texts to?
To no one.
Then what the fuck was the point of all this?
Come on, Joey. There's a reason this was all here. That's how stories work. So someone in this story will be able to help us with this.
No,
How are you so sure?
because this place, the Crystonians, all of this, it's not from this story.
What? Joey, this makes no sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. That's why all of this feels so out of place. It's so remarkable.
I can't believe Joey and Javan were right all along.
About what?
About it all being a waste of time and hopeless. Great stuff.
Fuck's sake. Come on. There's still more to explore down here. It's not over yet.
You're back on what looks like the main part of the temple, the interior looking similar to what you saw earlier. Somehow this otherworldly room is easier to process than everything else you've seen thus far. Part of you wonders if all the numbers and data banks were even meant for your eyes.
I think it's here.
What is?
Our hope?
I need some fucking answers or I'm gonna lose it.
Hate to say it, but me too.
Press Amica. Presses on. You wonder what lies ahead. Will you get the answers you're looking for? Or will it all be for nothing? Will the mystery unravel? Or will it consume you further? What answers will it bear? What questions will it bring?
Fuck, man, this is all insane.
The strange fusion of ancient and futuristic secrets linger in your minds, but you don't let the weight of it all immobilize you. Because you still have a job to do.
I can see it.
The blinding light at the end of the tunnel beckons you. The walls beat with streams of glowing code whilst your hearts beat with anticipation and fear. The mesmerizing light grows dimmer and dimmer as you get closer and closer, and you're able to see what lies ahead. You all exchange fearful glances as you take in the massive chamber you've just walked into. You're immediately struck by its sheer scale, riddled with machinery and circuitry, riddled with code like the other rooms, but its walls curve upward like the inside of an enormous, hollowed-out vault. But that's not the only difference. Something awaits you on the other side.
What is that?
Oh shit.
The floor beneath your feet hums faintly, alive with streams of flickering light that ripple outward, responding to your presence. And you proceed, getting closer.
It's someone.
An impossibly large, translucent pyramid floats in midair, glowing softly with an enigmatic, pulsing light. And a solitary figure sits beneath it, cloaked in shadow, motionless, as if in deep communion.
Hello?
No response, no movement, nothing. It appears lifeless.
What is it?
Is this a Crystonian?
Before you can delve into these questions further, you see it cradled gently in its hands. Shimmering its brilliance across the room, it is none other than the celestial diamond.